let's get real. I've been studying this for years, reading patterns, analyzing behavior, watching power corrupt in real time, and I've come to a conclusion most people aren't ready for. But I'm not like most people. I'm Crazyman. And I say the things others are too afraid to say. Look at the destruction Trump and Putin have left behind. The wars, the blood, the broken families, the chaos. Millions hurt, millions dead. And you've got to ask yourself, how the hell can any human sleep at night after that? Most people couldn't. But these two, they sleep just fine. You know why? Because they're not wired like the rest of us. I was raised with empathy, with a conscience. If I did something to hurt people, I'd carry it. But these two, they feel nothing. No guilt, no remorse, just hunger for more. You don't get that way by accident. You get that way by accident. You get that way by being miswired. Literally. Let me break it down. First, narcissism. Not the mirror-loving, selfie kind. I'm talking malignant narcissism. The kind that makes you believe the world exists to worship you. That you're untouchable. That laws lives, and limits don't apply. These men don't want power to lead. They want it to dominate. And when adoration isn't enough, they need obedience. They need control. Next, sociopathy. No empathy, no guilt, just a cold, hollow ability to destroy lives by the millions and feel absolutely nothing. They don't just ignore suffering, they feed off it. And then we go even darker, sadism. Not just violence, gratification from it. Emotional, psychological, and possibly sexual. These men don't just want to win. They want to crush, break, humiliate, own. Look at Putin, smirking while bombs drop on civilians, enemies are poisoned, journalists silenced. That's not just a power move, that's pleasure. And Trump, same miswiring, different battlefield, the lies, the manipulation, the obsession with loyalty. He doesn't just want fans. He wants followers, blind, devoted, worshipful. And he surrounds himself with authoritarian thugs like a kid collecting action figures, because that's who he wishes he could be. And still, people say, it's just politics. It's just business. No, you don't make 20+ private calls with a dictator to talk trade. You don't block translators, destroy transcripts, and hold secret meetings if you're just doing diplomacy. You do that when you're feeding each other emotionally, when you're hiding something darker than politics, something personal, something twisted. Because this isn't about strategy. This is about craving. I believe, based on every pattern I've studied, that Trump and Putin get off on the power they hold, the pain they cause, the control they exert over life and death, and that's the final piece of the puzzle. They're not driven by ideology, not by national pride. They're driven by a rush, a thrill, a sick, sadistic satisfaction that only the miswired can understand. That's why Putin won't stop bombing. That's why Trump won't stop defending him. Because behind closed doors, they're feeding something inside each other that most of humanity can't even comprehend. So let me make it plain. This isn't politics. This isn't business. This is about two men, broken at the core, who gain gratification from destruction. And that is the mistake they don't want you to see. But Crazyman sees it. And I'm not the only one. If you want proof from the professionals, read The Dangerous Case of Donald Trump. It's written by 27 psychiatrists and mental health experts who break it all down: malignant narcissism, sociopathy, sadism, paranoia. This isn't speculation. This is clinical. This is dangerous, miswired for power, addicted to control, and fueling each other's sickness. That's the truth. Crazyman, out.